Well, we made it.
Yep.
This is the Ohio State Reformatory. There was famous movies filmed here like Shawshank Redemption, Air Force One, Tango and Cash. And a couple of movies, videos, musical videos were made here as well. It's an old prison. It was built like in the 1800s. And it's definitely haunted. I've been here late at night before. One of my videos I have posted on here. It shows when we walked around here all night. I don't know if it's that music playing, speaker over there. Oh, somebody's calling me. Look at that. This place is just awesome. Old Sparky. Have a seat.
That would suck.
What? Where are you, Jeremy? Behind bars?
Funny.
Duck sack.
Where you could sit down and read and everything else. It also became kind of a legal library. As you can see the legal services sign right here above the doorway. The inmates came in here, they primarily focused on law books so that they could come in here and see if they could find some kind of loophole in their incarceration, see if they could find some way to get themselves out of false imprisonment or something like that. But also from 1970 to 1979, the professors
He's got to duck his head every time. It's funny. Huh? Look at that, 2 people to a cell, man. Could you imagine? The thing is freaking tiny.
Would suck.
Zach's funny, he has to duck every time.
Walk over to the left.
Well, then he'll bump his arm on the wall. So funny. Look at this one, it's all painted pretty. There we go, up the steps. Doop-de-doo.
But we have now made our way to the original chapel of the building. Every Sunday, all of the inmates and then the warden and his family, the assistant warden and his family would all come up, sit together, and celebrate Catholic Mass every specifically just for their model train set. It was so big actually that in 1959, which was the last year they lived here, they were actually talking about having to expand it from the one room out into the hallway and bridge it into the next room because it had grown too big for that one. Now, there was a lot of tragedy that happened in the 1950s which led to the removal of the families staying here on property. The first of which happened in the 1950s. Like I already told you, because we've been in the chapel, the warden and his family would go up and sit amongst the inmates every Sunday and go to Catholic Mass with them. One Sunday, the warden was out of state on a business trip, but the wife and the two sons were still going to go to Mass that morning. She went to go get her makeup out her toilet cabinet or whatever. What she didn't realize, though, was that the warden had left her on the business trip. He had taken his revolver and placed it on top of her makeup box. She went to get it and pulled it down. The gun slid off, it hit the ground, it discharged, it shot her in the lung. She went to the hospital. She contracted pneumonia as a complication of the gunshot wound and then died of pneumonia in the hospital 3 days later. So that was the first tragedy that happened. There was a ton of speculation that went on. If any of you are from the area or have relatives that have been here, they will be able to tell you that in 1950 there were these rumors that swirled everywhere that the warden was behind it, he set it up, and that boy was out of town, and he was never even indicated as a suspect. He
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
I don't want to poke you.